Next, the sixth principle is the so-called CTA and reflect principle of CTA and reflect. What does CTA mean? CTA is the short term or the synonym of so-called call to action. Call to action. Call, C, to, action, A. What does it mean? This principle means that the ending of a short video must drive the viewer's next action. Okay, must cause the readers to act to a certain extent or at a certain level, while providing some moment of emotional reflection. On the one hand, keep in mind, you want to move the audience. On the other hand, you provide some space for the audience to reflect on their own idea, on their inner world. Or having watched your own video, having enjoyed the ride that you created for them, whether mentally, intellectually, or emotionally. And when you apply this CTA and reflect principle, keep in mind you have to explicitly ask questions to encourage comments, such as, what do you think? Tell me from below in the comment section. And then prompt, encourage sharing or saving of the video, such as, please give me your little heart or give me a thumb up. Please collect my video. And for the reflection part, and the short video with, say, 5 to 10 seconds of minimal dialogue or no dialogue at all. Only use some powerful image, perhaps accompanied by some great music, background music, and then let the thoughts, let the insights you just expressed to your audience, to your viewers, to sink in. Last but not least is the principle about legal compliance. Keep in mind about, for example, the so-called intellectual property rights. When we do our short videos, it's inevitable that we use contents you obtained from the internet, but intellectual property rights of these works you cited, you used, or you downloaded from the internet are protected. Okay, you have to be aware of that. You have to maintain some ethical moral standards, adhere to proper copyright guidelines or platform guidelines. At least when you are doing your short video or book comment, you need to accredit the book and its author. Okay, you have to name them by the name and express thanks and appreciation. Don't forget, when you are using other materials such as images, such as photos, pictures, or texts, video footage, or sound effects, when you are using this, you should only use the so-called royalty-free or properly licensed music, okay, in order to avoid perhaps further legal or ethical problems or issues. And also keep in mind, if you use these materials from elsewhere, you should use them only fairly or justly. The term is so-called fair use. When you're showing the cover of the books or some direct texts, keep in mind, you only show them very briefly. It would be better if you acquire the permission from the authors, from the creators of the contents you referenced, you used in your creation. It's much preferable, but sometimes it's not preferable. It's not possible for you to do such a thing. For example, to get in touch with the original creators or authors. In such a case, you use the contents very modestly. You use the contents very fairly. You show the original text or content only very shortly, very briefly. So much for the 7 core principles for short video production.